Good evening. I will call this meeting of the Finance and Personnel Committee to order. All members are present. We have no public hearings tonight, so we will go to the top of the agenda with our new business. First item tonight is item 19-1584, the resolution authorizing acceptance of a forest fire protection grant and release of associated matching funds.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Councilmember Ostrom, second by Councilmember Jansen to approve. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 19-1586, a resolution to install ADA push-button and pedestrian countdown traffic signal equipment at West Avenue intersections with Jackson and Market Streets. Motion by Councilmember Jansen, second by Councilmember Christians to approve. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 19-1587, a resolution approving the acquisition of property interests for highway safety improvement projects.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Councilmember Ostrom, second by Councilmember Christians to approve. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 19-1588, a resolution approving agreement for fire protection, first responder, rescue, and inspection services between the City of La Crosse and the Town of Madary. Motion by Councilmember Jansen, second by Councilmember Slesnico to approve. Any discussion? Councilmember Ostrom.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to congratulate the chief on a job well done and really appreciate the work that had to go into this, and looks like a good deal for everybody concerned. So, thumbs up.
Thank you. Other discussion? Councilmember Happel.
I'd like to add to what Councilmember Ostrom said and compliment the mayor and Chief Gilliam for doing this. And for the, I know we've been kept up to speed on this, but if the chief might want to put something in for the public who are paying attention to the meetings.
Yeah, certainly. I'd be happy to. Thank you. Certainly took a little bit longer to negotiate than I thought. I appreciate your patience as well. It took us about 2 years. We learned a lot along the way. I think the end result, it brings the residents of Madary up to a per capita value equal to what the citizens of La Crosse are paying for the fire department based on their home values. So it's about as fair can be. Certainly at the front end, we're helping them cover a significant gap. To the tail end, a lot of that money is going to go to helping facilitate building a new fire station up in an area, the northeast area of the city, where we've had it on our long-range plans for quite a while. And I think it's about as win-win as it can get. And I appreciate the people on the board of Madary and the public. Ultimately, I think they're very happy with the service they've gotten with us for the past 2 years. They see value in what we're bringing to that, and it's having a significant impact on their town budget. So I appreciate their faith in us, and I look forward to it being a very long and healthy relationship.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Mr. Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I promise to be brief. I would just want to echo what's been said already. I think these types of deals at times do take a little bit longer to negotiate, but this is very historic for our community. We at times, I know, either rightly or wrongly, get the reputation of not playing well with others, especially our neighbors. This is a great example of two communities coming together, both giving up something for the benefit of our residents for the long term. So I also want to applaud the chief. I know our legal department, Stefan, and planning department, Dawn and Jason, also were engaged in these negotiations too to help. So it was truly a team effort on the city's part to get this done. And I would urge you to approve it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item 19, 1589, a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk to sign easement deed for public utilities storm to the town of Campbell for Delray Avenue drainage. Motion by Councilmember Jansen, second by Councilmember Ostrom to approve. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item 19, 1624, a resolution authorizing acceptance of Department of Transportation Transportation Alternative Program grant funding. Motion by Councilmember Sleznick, second by Councilmember Jansen to approve. Any discussion? Councilmember Oster.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to ask if there are any particular projects that we've applied for funding for that anyone knows of.
Anyone have any idea? No. Any other questions or discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item 19, 1627, a resolution approving a reclassification of the property appraiser position in the Department of Planning, Development, and Assessment. Motion by Councilmember Ostrom, second by Councilmember Christians to approve. Any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item 19, 1700, a resolution approving an amendment to the project plan of Tax Incremental District Number 11, City of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Motion by Councilmember Jansen, second by Councilmember Christians to approve. Any discussion? Councilmember Oster.
This is a general question. Do we know, or do we have a projection on what our costs are going to be for Riverside North, that project in general? So if Jason would fill us in on that, that would be great.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We do have a cost estimate from Short Elliott Hendrickson, which is the engineering firm that's part of the master developer team that is working with our redevelopment authority. And the project overall, that is all of the infrastructure from the Black River all the way to Copeland, is estimated at about $22 million. The project, however, will likely be done in phases, given the most imminent investment commitments, and that helps the city not only mitigate risk, but it also makes sure that our debt can be secured by the increment that's being created as the development proceeds. So SCH has actually is working with our office, the engineering office, and the utility office to create a phasing plan, which they've just released the numbers on. And the phases are anticipated at this point to be largely fill in 2020, and then the actual first phase of street and pipes and things like that in 2021. And I would estimate that it's a third or so of the $22 million to get that first phase going. It's important to note, though, that just in terms of the anticipated cash flow from the development, that the developer is indicating that it'll likely be $150 to $200 million in tax base on that site, and at that rate, that pays $4 to $6 million in tax revenue a year, depending on how much density and investment occurs. So you can kind of figure out how quickly we can pay off debt from that in the TIF 12. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion or questions? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item 191701, a resolution approving an amendment to the project plan of Tax Incremental District Number 13, City of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Motion by Councilmember Ostrom, second by Councilmember Slivniko to approve. Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 191702, resolution approving an amendment to the project plan of Tax Incremental District Number 14, City of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Motion by Councilmember Ostrom, second by Councilmember Christians to approve. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 191703, a resolution approving an amendment to the project plan of Tax Incremental District Number 15, City of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Motion by Councilmember Jansen, second by Councilmember Slivniko to approve. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 191704, a resolution approving an amendment to the project plan of Tax Incremental District Number 16, City of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Motion by Councilmember Jansen, second by Councilmember Slivniko to approve. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 191705, a resolution approving an amendment to the project plan of Tax Incremental District Number 17, City of La Crosse, Wisconsin. I heard a motion by Councilmember Ostrom, and a second by Councilmember Slivniko to approve. Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 191717, a resolution declaring certain property located at 5215 Creekside Place as surplus property. Motion by Councilmember Ostrom, second by Councilmember Christians to approve. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Resolution declaring, item 191718, resolution declaring certain property located at 5235 Creekside Place as surplus property. Motion by Councilmember Ostrom, second by Councilmember Christians to approve. Discussion. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 191722, a resolution approving real estate purchase agreement with Scannell Properties LLC for a portion of Lot 27 in the International Business Park. And there is a proposed amendment. The amendment proposed, is that in Legistar? The amendment, okay, that just changes some of the verbiage from any of the proceeds to $400,000 of the proceeds of sale of said Lot 27 would be deposited in the 2020 budget general fund revenue account, and the remainder shall be deposited in the general fund sale of land. So that's the amendment in the Legistar. If anyone was interested in moving that amendment.
Move the amendment for resolution.
Okay. There's a motion by Councilmember Ostrom, second by Councilmember Jansen to approve with that amendment. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item 191769, a resolution reappropriating funds for the 2019 RRFB rebid project. Motion by Councilmember Jansen, second by Councilmember Slivniko to approve. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And we do not have a bargaining update tonight, so I would look for a motion to adjourn. Was there a second? Okay. Motion by Councilmember Jansen, second by Councilmember Slidnico to adjourn. All in favor? Thank you. We are adjourned.